You would expect to find people preaching religion to teenagers in a church. However, the Freedom from Religion Foundation is fighting this practice in a surprising place: the public schools.
So we've actually been kind of following the Todd Becker Foundation for a couple of years, but it all sort of culminated last week in a letter to 350 schools detailing how they're bringing religion into these public schools. So we sent a letter to every school district that has ever hosted or went to an event by the Todd Becker Foundation, which might have been at a different school, letting them know that this can't happen again in the future, that the way that this program is structured is to convert children to evangelical Christianity, and that we don't think this is an appropriate message for public schools.
FFRF lawyers Chris Line and Patrick Elliott are leading the charge.
They're going around to primarily Midwestern states, but really from Minnesota to Texas, and getting into public schools, putting on their programs, and then interacting with students and trying to get them to convert to a really fundamentalist Christianity. I mean, it's egregious just from a constitutional perspective. Public schools have to be secular. They can't endorse religion or advance religion. So when they bring in a group like this, they're violating the rights of conscience of students. They're violating the rights of conscience of parents. Some of the most egregious aspects to this are one-on-one conversations that they have with students. And so they really bring up students at the end of their assembly who may be having something going on in their life and who need to change how they're acting. And then they target those students, either with volunteers from the organization or local church members. They pray with them. They read them Bible verses and are often trying to get them right there, then and there, to commit their lives to Jesus. So, I mean, this is evangelism, 101. This is right. There's no subtlety to what they're doing after the assemblies. I think it's quite egregious.
And as I came to know Christ,
The letter-writing campaign is attracting attention.
But all the responses seem concerned about what's happening about the Todd Becker Foundation. One I just took recently, even asked me, like, are there other groups like this you guys are worried about? And I told him, I don't know specifically what a school, what might be coming to your school district, but just this is a great opportunity for you to realize you need to vet groups before you let them speak to your kids. Like, you should really know what they're about, what their message is, and what they're going to say to your kids before you allow them to speak in your schools.